Right now, got your birthdays. Birthday people, the big shot birthdays, July 18th. Director Paul Verhoeven, he did the Basic Instinct and Showgirls. He is 82 today. Singer Brian Auger is 81. Singer Dion in the Belmonts, he is 81. Actor James Brolin is 80 years old today. Martha Reeves of Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, she's 79. The guitarist Wally Bryson of the Raspberries is 71. We have a bluegrass singer and player. He's Ricky Skaggs. He's 66 today. Audrey Landers, she was in Dallas. She's 64. Actress Elizabeth McGovern of Downton Abbey is 59. Talk show hostess Wendy Williams, she is 56. And Vin Diesel, he is all of 53 today. Local birthdays, they're coming up.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in California knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? California needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
Happy birthday this morning to a long list of people. Anna Garcia, Nathan Brown, Stanley Metasinka, Trinity Baldwin, Wendy Pipkin, Kathy Ross, Gloria Torres, Modesto Lopez, Camilo Garcia, Rhodey Boston, Jody Miller, Angie and Annalisa Rosas. We have Linda Nunez, Maribel de la Torre, Ashley Dees, Becky Russell, Brian Kellogg, Connie Peraza, Jessica Dindoni, Joe Lucio, John Higgins, Leticia Morel, Randy Sanchez, Ricky Gale, Yesenia Rosas, Gabby Becerra, Steve Escalante, and Richard Brosas. Happy birthday to each and every one.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And it's time for the World California News Headlines, brought to you by Locke Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Locke Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. He was an icon of the civil rights movement who helped organize a 1963 March on Washington and served in Congress for decades. Congressman John Lewis has died after a battle with pancreatic cancer. California Congresswoman Karen Bass, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, reflected on his life on CBS this morning.
I think he taught us how you should go about creating change when you have differences.
CBS News' Jeff Glor has former President Obama's statement on Congressman Lewis's passing.
Reflecting on the moments before taking his oath in 2009, he writes, quote, "When I was elected president of the United States, I hugged him on the inauguration stand before I was sworn in and told him I was only there because of the sacrifices he made." The former president goes on to say, "Not many of us get to live to see our own legacy play out in such a meaningful, remarkable way. John Lewis did."
He was 80 years old. CBS News Special Report, I'm Lisa Mateo.
Locke Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Locke Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Locke Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. There are 374,180 coronavirus cases in California, with 7,613 deaths. Governor Gavin Newsom outlined his guidance and guidelines for school districts to reopen for in-person learning this fall. He lays out his bottom line when it comes to education.
Learning in the state of California is simply non-negotiable. That schools must, and I underscore must, provide meaningful instruction during this pandemic, whether they are physically opened, the schools, or not.
Sacramento City schools are among those preparing for distance learning this fall. Superintendent Jorge Aguilar.
We placed a very large order of Chromebooks. We entered into a public-private partnership with the city of Sacramento and Xfinity, where we're offering 6 months of free internet to our neediest families that meet eligibility criteria.
Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And your World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Locke Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known around the globe. Try a Simple Green product today, and if you're not 100% satisfied, I'll refund your money. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green. As we work to get through these times together, you may not be thinking about blood donation, but blood is needed every day to help save the lives of cancer patients, accident victims, and so many others who depend on life-saving transfusions. It's easy and safe to give blood. If you are in good health, please make an appointment to donate blood or platelets in the weeks ahead by visiting redcrossblood.org or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. You can make a difference.
Nature Valley Sweet and Salty Bars are just as crunchy and creamy on the lawn chair as they are at the lookout, as delicious on your porch as they are at the park. So enjoy a Nature Valley Sweet and Salty Bar wherever you are.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue right next to Food for Less. Governor Gavin Newsom ordered all California counties on the state monitoring list to return to school in a distance learning only model with no in-person instruction. In a joint statement released by the Imperial County Public Health Officer, Dr. Stephen Monday, and Imperial County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Todd Fennell, Imperial County is on that list and subject to the order. All schools will remain in the distance learning mode until Imperial County has been removed from the monitoring list for a period of 14 consecutive days. According to the statement, in the coming weeks, all schools in the county will be developing comprehensive plans to address the following critical areas in school programs: mental health and social and emotional well-being, pupil engagement and outreach, school nutrition, pupil learning loss, distance learning program, and in-person instructional offerings. According to Dr. Fennell, some parents may wish to continue distance learning for the entire school year, and Imperial County Schools will offer a distance learning option for the entire school year. Imperial County Public Health Department released the latest numbers relating to the COVID-19 pandemic at noon Friday. A number of deaths jumped by 8 in the 24-hour period since the last report, going from 148 to 156. Number of individuals who have tested positive increased by 87 over the same period. An additional 475 test results were counted in that time frame, while the number of active cases dropped from 1,078 to 1,022.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
And June unemployment high as expected. June numbers are the latest available. Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department released a June report Friday morning. In June, the state was in the pandemic shutdown. Unemployment in Imperial County was reported at 27.3%, the highest in California. Even so, the June jobless rate was down from the revised 27.7% reported in May, but above the year-ago estimate of 18.2%. It compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 15.1% for California and 11.2% for the nation during the same period. During the month of June, there were 20,200 eligible workers unemployed out of a labor force of 74,000 in Imperial County. Kxo names a new city manager as expected. New city manager is Miguel Figueroa. The city council had said Figueroa would be the new city manager. The same day, David Gale had submitted his resignation as city manager. Figueroa has served as the assistant city manager for the past 3 years. This week, the council made his appointment official by voting unanimously to approve his new contract. Contract is for 5 years with a base salary of $169,000 annually plus benefits. Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. Laurent court dates have been rearranged. Ian Laurent is charged in the murder of Anne Marie Zimmerman in February of 2017. His trial had been set for September. That date has been moved to January 25th, 2021. Motions will be heard September 17th, and the readiness hearing will be held December 17th. The defense told the court Thursday they would probably be filing a motion for a change of venue in September. Aggravated assault. It was reported Thursday night. Yuma County Sheriff's Office responded to the call at 10:43 p.m. The report was shots fired in the 800 block of South Pageant Avenue. At the scene, deputies found a male victim who had been shot. They say he sustained significant injuries to his legs as well. Deputies provided immediate care to the victim, including attempts to stop the heavy bleeding in one of his legs. Medical personnel arrived and transported the victim to Yuma Regional Medical Center. He was later flown to St. Joseph's Hospital in Phoenix for advanced medical care. The victim was reported in critical condition. Officials say the case remains under investigation. Anyone with any information is asked to contact the Yuma County Sheriff's Office. We'll have your weather in just a minute.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The high temperature yesterday, 109 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 78. National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through early next week, with lower desert highs generally between 109 and 113 degrees. Hottest day will be Sunday when excessive heat arrives. Likely increase in moisture by midweek. as this is expected to spread thunderstorm chances westward into the lower deserts, while temperatures fall back to around normal values. Weather forecast calling for sunny and hot day today. Highs right near 110. Winds will be calm. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 80. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny and hot on Sunday. Highs right near 113. Breezy throughout the day. A light variable wind becoming west 10 to 15 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 79, breezy throughout the night. Monday, sunny and hot, highs right near 112. Breezy throughout the day on Monday with a west wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 84 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Calexico, Westmoreland, and Mexicali. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And in sports this morning, some advice for Washington owner. As another high-profile owner of a professional sports team, Dallas Mavericks' Mark Cuban has advice for Washington's Dan Snyder. Accept your mistakes. Cuban was responding to Thursday's report in the Washington Post in which 15 women made allegations of sexual harassment and a toxic workplace culture within the Washington NFL franchise from 2006 to 2019. On his Sirius XM radio show, a Mavericks owner made a public call for Snyder and his top staffers to show accountability for what has happened. And Yasiel Puig going to Atlanta. Well, maybe not. Veteran outfielder Yasiel Puig said Friday that he had tested positive for COVID-19. Sources say that Puig, a free agent, had agreed to a deal with the Braves. However, the deal was contingent on Puig testing negative. So that agreement is off for now, and he remains a free agent and in quarantine. There are many versions of Carmelo Anthony, but his pictures, and videos popped up during the first week of the Portland Trail Blazers practices in Orlando. The new version emerged as the Skinny Melo. Reportedly, the Skinny Melo is changing positions. He wants to be a small forward. And Daniel Bard, he never ran from the control hiccups, and that derailed a promising pitching career with the Boston Red Sox. Through a half dozen comeback attempts since his most recent appearance in the big leagues, 2013, Bard couldn't rediscover his control. Finally settled on a job last year as a player, mentor, and mental skills coach with the Arizona Diamondbacks. But he also practiced with the team. Apparently, he practiced enough because Bard has received word from the Colorado Rockies manager, Bud Black, that Bard, 35 years old, has made the roster. And a game developer, if you're a Madden NFL 21 gamer, well, you're going to have to get a new game. They're changing the name for the Washington football team, taking away the logo, and it's just a Washington NFL team now.
Today's indoor forecast calls for 78 degrees and a strong chance of comfort and saving money. That's the word from your Imperial Irrigation District, who encourages you to set your air conditioning thermostat to 78 degrees or higher to help you save money on your electric bill during the summer heat. You can also use floor or ceiling fans to create more indoor comfort. Just remember that fans cool people, so turn them off when you leave a room. For more energy-saving ideas, check out iid.com/summer savings.
And in golf, Tony Finau and Ryan Palmer, they both share a lead at the Memorial as Tiger Woods hangs on to make the cut. Brian DeChambeau, he didn't make the cut. He carded a 10 on a hole at the Memorial, and he missed the cut. 10 shots to make the one hole. He probably should have gave up. Tiger again struggled off the tee, but he survived the cut at the Memorial. He is on his way. The race, that NASCAR Cup Series, will be racing in Fort Worth, Texas tomorrow for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. Okay, they just did the All-Star race on Wednesday. Serena Williams is planning to make her return to competition at a new hard court tournament in Kentucky next month. So she's got one more month to practice. Tennis umpires. The Tennis Integrity Unit has fined and suspended a Belarusian chair umpire and a Greek tournament director for match fixing and betting offenses. Those are no-nos in any sport. And DJ Swearinger shared alleged text exchange with Jay Gruden, saying that Gruden, the manager, the coach of the Washington Redskins, should own up. All of them should own up to what happened in Washington. Anyway, that's it. That's a look at sports.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Dow closes lower through those stocks opposed to modest weekly gains as the investors track potential fiscal stimulus. Stocks eked out modest gains Friday as investors reacted to disappointing consumer sentiment data and gauged the potential for additional fiscal stimulus in the U.S. and Europe while the COVID-19 cases continue to climb. You got your weather coming up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
The high temperature yesterday, 109 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 78. National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through early next week, with lower desert highs generally between 109 and 113 degrees. Hottest day will be Sunday when excessive heat arrives. Likely increase in moisture by midweek, as this is expected to spread thunderstorm chances westward into the lower deserts while temperatures fall back to around normal values. Weather forecast calling for sunny and hot day today. Highs right near 110. Winds will be calm. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 80. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny and hot on Sunday. Highs right near 113. Breezy throughout the day. A light variable wind becoming west 10 to 15 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 79, breezy throughout the night. Monday, sunny and hot, highs right near 112. Breezy throughout the day on Monday with a west wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour at times. And right now we're looking at 84 degrees, 52% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District, air quality is moderate in New Calexico, Westmoreland, and Mexicali. Air quality is good everywhere else. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
Masters Construction is family-owned and operated and has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1967. They specialize in earthwork grading, base and asphalt paving, and also do crack sealing, seal coating, and stripping. From roadways to driveways to parking lots, they do it all. No job is too big, so call Masters Construction for a free estimate at 760-344-7400. That's 760-344-7400.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah, Steve Goddard coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. It is, just about time for the news, isn't it? CBS News at the top of the hour, 6 minutes of news and information. We're going to find out what the heck is going on out there now. We'll be back in here for more of the best oldies on the radio.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the hour. Presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Lisa Mateo. Congressman John Lewis, a giant in the civil rights movement, has died. CBS's Bob Schieffer crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Alabama with him on the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery March and asked him to remember the moment he was beaten.
I was the first person to be hit, and I still have the scar on my forehead. And I was knocked down. My legs just went out from under me. I thought I was going to down this bridge.
It was a melee that came to be called Bloody Sunday. CBS News' Nicole Killian has more on his legacy.
Lewis was the youngest leader of the civil rights movement and its enduring storyteller. He helped organize the March on Washington in August 1963.
We do not want our freedom gradually, but we want to be free now.
2 years later, Lewis led a march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. That ended abruptly at the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Over the course of his life, Lewis was arrested more than 45 times, all for what he called good trouble.
He was 80 years old. The mayor of Portland, Oregon, is demanding that President Trump remove militarized federal agents he deployed to the city in the wake of civil protests. KOIN TV's Jacqueline Abad has reaction from outside the courthouse.
We demand that officials withdraw federal law enforcement.
Outside the federal courthouse, more than 100 people gathered to denounce the deployment of federal officers in the Rose City. We heard from faith and community leaders who are calling U.S. Attorney Billy Williams and incoming District Attorney Mike Schmidt to open an investigation on the actions of federal officers.
If you want to know the problem, it lies in the city of Portland.
To the coronavirus, where there are more than 70,000 new reported cases yesterday. Texas still a hot spot. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner has a warning for those who don't take the virus seriously.
If people will not assume responsibility and continue to congregate in large numbers, gatherings, no social distancing, no mask, then they are the ones who are going to be forcing a stay-home order.
The former head of the CDC, Dr. Thomas Frieden, spoke with CBS about the reopening of schools.
What's going to facilitate kids getting back to school is less COVID in the community. Where COVID is exploding in the community, it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, not just to open schools, but more importantly, to keep them open. If we rush in too fast, as states in the South of the U.S. did about reopening, you'd have to step back.
Well, the total number of cases in the U.S. is at more than 3.5 million. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Get the band back together for JCPenney's Back to School Palooza. Look for this week's coupon and take an extra 25% off. Use it on select Arizona shorts and tees for juniors, guys, and kids. They're already up to 50% off. Or shop select Adidas apparel and shoes for the family at 25% off. On the go, choose contact-free curbside pickup or get free shipping on $49 or more. Find chart-topping deals all week long at JCPenney. Offers valid 7/16 to 7/19. Adidas excluded from coupon. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
So, traffic has been crazy lately, right? And rush hour? Forget it. Nobody wants to let you merge onto the highway. But hey, somebody let you merge or you wouldn't be there, so drivers who switch to Progressive could save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Over in Britain, the Queen briefly resumed her public duties yesterday for the first time since going into self-isolation back in March. CBS News correspondent Vicki Barker tells us why.
Wearing a lima bean green dress and matching hat, the Queen stood outside Windsor Castle and knighted Captain Tom Moore, the 100-year-old World War II veteran who raised $40 million for Britain's health service and became a national hero in the process.
Never, ever did I imagine that I should get so close to the Queen and have such a kind message from her.
But Captain Sir Tom Moore won't say what that message was.
I don't think I'll tell anybody what she said. It was just the Queen and I speaking privately, and it was a great honour for me to be able to speak to her at all.
As the Brits would say, that's the spirit that won the war. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
And Prime Minister Boris Johnson made the special nomination for the war veteran to be knighted back in May. Lisa Mateo, CBS News.
Do you know you might be overpaying for your Medicare supplement plan? Do you get lost in an alphabet maze of plans like A, B, C, D, and G, F? Would you like help getting out of the maze and finding the very best plan for you? We are experienced Medigap agents at Health IQ, and we are on a mission to give people like you fair and square Medigap rates. Health IQ is the only insurance agency that rewards seniors proactively working on their health, like eating right and exercising. You don't have to be an athlete to save money. We reward healthy lifestyles of all kinds. Do you take your vitamins and supplements? Do you stay active and in the know about things that impact your health? If so, you could save money with Health IQ. Let us help you take care of your Medicare supplement needs. To see if you qualify for exclusive savings on Medicare supplement insurance, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. To start saving, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. That's HEALTHIQ.com/MEDIGAP.
Health IQ is an agency offering plans from different insurance carriers. No government or Medicare affiliation. Coverage and special rates not available in all counties or cases.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
The sweet guy. He's a genius guy. Not so pretty, but awfully sweet.
AM 1230.
Oh, I'm glad you're here because I want you to hear this.
KXO.
1230 KXO.